And over. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Washington football team. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And this time, he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards there and a first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the 43-yard line.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Chase Young racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away.
Johnston in punt formation.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man complete. The 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 92 yards. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
It's a big one there for the Chargers. 43 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. This is a counter play. Eckler. And he struggles to get a yard here. Maybe a yard down to the 31.
Eckler, the ball.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Now on the option, here's Herbert. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Herbert has it knocked free. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A bad 3rd down mistake there.
Points were already on the board in their mind. And that's the worst part about it, right? Because it's just like in golf. Never count it in the cup until it rolls in there. Otherwise, you can really get messed up with your scores. In this case, you know they thought, hey, at least 3, maybe even a chance to get 6. It's a little bit demoralizing going off the field now that you've turned it over and you come up empty.
Yeah, if he holds on to that, at least the field goal on 4th down. Now they lose it. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And it's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. From the gun, Jackson. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and
after 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. From the gun, it's Jackson. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Darren Waller with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes this Washington 14. Chargers nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
6-yard line.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Trying to lay one up deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. This is taken at about the 14. Time return there, 40 yards. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10.
6-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Keenan Allen, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Ball carrier.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, Herbert into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
1st and 10.
Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Jackson from the shotgun. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
That's out to his running back, Fournette. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Jackson on first down. That's caught by Waller out left side. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. It's a first down Washington on a pickup of 18. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
At the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 9th touchdown of the season. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Makes this Washington 21. Chargers, nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Chase Young in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
At the 45-yard line.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Julio Jones. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And Washington going to add on to their lead. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Makes this Washington 28. Chargers, nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Incomplete.
Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously, one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Open man, it's Allen. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 16 yards is the pickup there at a first down for L.A.
First down.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike. Target. Check 60 Bobcat.
Again, Herbert. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
To throw on third down, Herbert. And it's complete. Henry. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Herbert hooking up with Henry that time for the Charger first. On 1st and 10, Herbert steps away to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Chargers.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Out of the gun, Herbert. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
On Herbert, his third interception. Picked off at the 21. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
A 6-yard pick.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
It's caught at the 10. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Operating from the gun, Jackson. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Kickoff for the Chargers.
So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Cordero Patterson, the one he was hoping to get it to. And now it's second down.
Chris Harris on the coverage.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me. Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
20-yard line.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, Jackson. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Jackson will throw again. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Again, Jackson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
At their own 7-yard line.
They started on the ground with Eckler, and he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he will finally be taken down up at the 43.
Complete to
A big play there for the Chargers. And even 40 yards. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Chargers.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in the end zone.
Joe Reed on the return. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. This pass finds its way to Williams. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. From the gun, Herbert. Going to throw right side here, complete.
Herbert.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Gain of 15. And the Chargers first down.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long.
Hey, check. I don't think you got it, son. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Check Bobcat. They still playing soccer.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down.
Third down.
Check Mike 21. Check Mike 21. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He's going to let it go again. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on and it's second down. Throwing again. Jackson. A pass underneath for Fournette. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 16 yards, a first down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page, because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Third and long, it's Herbert. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be fourth down. And my goodness, another interception. picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick six for a Washington touchdown.
Justin Hopkins on board.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Operating from the gun, Herbert escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick six for a Washington touchdown.
Washington.
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And their four-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a first and 10. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down.
Going on the ground with Eckler. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle.
Ball carrier.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
That one good for 26 and a first down. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10. Here's Herbert once more. Allen's got it over the middle. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 22-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
19 tight. 19 tight. 31's the mic. Check, 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 check. No, man. Go. Shit.
Herbert back to the air. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Chase Young, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Throwing on third and long. Herbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe you can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's Michael Badgley now for the Chargers field goal. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit.
Chargers 3.
Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but, Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
Jackson on first down. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone can stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
4. And it's third.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On third down, here's Eckler. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take this all the way up to the 38-yard line. Third and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
To get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Tackle made.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college,
and my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Fabian Moreau.
Today's final Washington.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put